Hi guys, I'm Lana, and this is the Second Breakfast Club. And today I'm continuing with DKDTV's Explained series. I'm doing the BTS videos. I know they do other K-pop groups too, so I don't want to call it BTS I don't know. But I've been looking through the playlist, and I've had a lot of people mention that Dang was their first BTS video. And according to the playlist, that's actually not true. I found BTS Epiphany, Love Yourself Answer Explained, which, you know, how can I resist my Biases song? But also, I feel like this is one that I got pretty well, so I'm really curious if I'm right about that. I will warn you, as I'm filming, the animals are crazy today. My little dog she has a lot of anxiety, and the cat is really active, and so she's really anxious right now. So if you hear scuffles or whining, you know, it's living with a bunch of animals and trying to film in the daytime. So let's do this. BTS Epiphany, Love Yourself Answer Explained by DKDTV. Again, love them, love this series, so thankful for it. Let's dive on in. 3, 2, 1, go. I loved the set on this one.
The of the Love Yourself series, Epiphany, has finally been released. As the title itself, ARMYs have been seeking an answer to the grand finale of this epic series.
It was a good one. One of these days I'll get that theory video out, because this one actually did wrap up my theory really, really well. So.
During the first lyrics, the biggest emphasis on the screen is focused towards the flowers. These flowers are the exact same flowers that appear on the highlight reel when Jin is getting ready for his date.
It's the members.
The flower's name is called Kala, which is used in 2 special occasions, a wedding bouquet and a funeral. When Jin is dressing up to go meet the girl, the Kala falls down, which means something bad will happen.
Oh.
Consecutively, a car accident happens to the girl. Right after, Jin's narration says, "If we could turn back the clock, where should we go back to? Once we reach that place, can all our mistakes and errors be undone? Will happiness be ours to stay?" Then he catches the Kala from falling, and wears a new hat that has the printing that says, "Different but same." The clues hint that Jin probably has the ability to rewind time.
Yeah.
And that he's trying to fix the errors of his past.
Yeah, I took it as him going after his own happiness was bad for the rest of the group. But it's interesting that it's just a symbol of a bad omen.
Now
Culturally.
Into a diary, which also comes from the highlight reel. It's the diary that the girl dropped and Jin picked up, and he didn't return it to her.
I didn't expect this to be so theory.
Information like personal preferences, like a flower the girl likes, and Jin prepares the flower for the girl. But according to the lyrics, the more Jin tries to love the girl by reading her diary or adapting to her, he might seem smiling on the outside,
The less
but
he's
actually
being
has a
himself.
storm in the inside. When Jin uses his power to rewind time, you can see that the rain goes up. Nevertheless, when he comes back to his room, he is still wet. That means no matter how much he tries, the results are always the same.
Yep. That's a big part of my theory. I didn't know this would be a theory video. So I guess you're hearing some of it, since it takes me so long to make those things. And the cyclical nature of his attempting to self-love.
Finally realizes that no matter how hard you try to be a perfect person or another person, there will always be a storm inside you, and the results will always be tragic. He realizes that fake love always ends in tragedy, and even if he himself is not a perfect person, he should accept himself and love himself. So Jin decides not to be the perfect being anymore.
That singularity too.
With him to return it to the girl.
It's the whole.
Which ultimately means accepting himself.
All of
the fears that she might not
Tear and Answer actually.
Not perfect. Thus, in order to love someone else, you first have to know how to love yourself. And that is the Epiphany.
Such a powerful but kind of straightforward
From the last piece of writing, we can deduce that what Jin seeks to find outside of the door is self-love. It's already inside everybody, but it's so hard to find and actually practice. And finally, about the members that appear in the picture. Jin has opened and closed curtains so many times already from the previous MVs. The window could represent the distance Jin is keeping with the members. As you can see, he is constantly painful and worried about them, which also means that the members always take a special part in his room. Then you might ask, why does he close the curtains? In Fake Love, Jin closes the last curtain where Mangne Jungkook vanishes. Jin has intentionally erased the members from his memory, or has tried to distance himself from
it all
them,
fits
just like the picture.
really nicely.
However, now that he's had
what I was
Epiphany
thinking.
and decided to confront reality by loving himself, the window or curtains have no usage. Jin is going to find the members in reality anyways, so he closes it before he abandons the room. Only after he has returned the diary to the girl, ending the fake love, and also accepted himself as an imperfect being, he will be able to have the courage to finally go back and find the members.
Ah, what a nice simple explanation. So yeah, I didn't expect the video to be like that. It's, like I said, it was a lot more theory-based than I expected, but thankfully it fits with my theory. So, yeah, I also like to point out that as he's talking about, you know, opening and closing curtains and going in and out of the room, I think, as somebody who actually has fairly severe depression that's managed right now but has been really bad, I also think, for me at least, the room, because of all the cyclical stuff going on in it, is also kind of a metaphor for your mind, you know? Like, if you stay trapped in your own head, even if it feels like home or even if it feels safe and outside feels unsafe, at the end of the day you're still just cycling. And it takes a lot of attempts to go outside, even when things go wrong or even if it stresses you out and you have to come back to be able to finally leave. So I always saw this song as actually really, well, I mean, the song is hopeful, but the imagery really goes with how BTS has been explaining not just that it's important to love yourself, but how to love yourself, and really emphasizing that loving yourself is a cycle, a constant challenge. It requires a lot of honest self-reflection. It's not easy, and it takes actual attempt and focus and concentration, because if you don't, you're never going to love yourself. You don't just wake up loving yourself. You have to try. And you have to try when it's hard, and you have to try when you don't like yourself, and you have to try when everything feels dark and black and white and like it's not going to end. Because if you get just a little better every single time you try, eventually you're going to have growth. You know, you see Jin go through his day, go outside, and come back, and he starts going through the same cycle again, but it's a little bit better every time, until finally he has the strength to leave and make a change. So it's an important message to keep in mind, because I know whenever we talk about mental health, Ashlen and I, we get a lot of comments from you guys that you guys are going through a lot of the same things. So I don't know, I know that you can relate. I know we can all relate to some degree. So, I don't know, this ended up being a very different video than I thought I was going to make. Also, a complete side note, but Ashlen and I keep joking that our dream, it'll never happen, but our dream is for BTS to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. And the fact that they're spreading the same message, you know, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Yeah, it makes that dream more even bigger in my head. But yeah, so that's Epiphany Explained by Korean. I think this is one of the ones that are more universal. It was interesting to know about the lilies being more of an omen of bad luck and doom than a callback to the other type of flowers that have represented BTS before. But I do think at the same time it does kind of represent BTS, because without Jin looking after them, everything falls apart. And then when he catches them and focuses on looking after them instead of himself, he's still miserable. So keeps making all these attempts that focus on helping other people, and it's only when he starts focusing on helping himself that he gets any better. Which I think is another big message, because a lot of times the things that we do that we think is responsible, and we think, you know, we're all taught to be selfless, we're all taught to put other people over ourselves, but sometimes that makes things a lot worse. So yeah, oh puppy, it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, so great video. What are your thoughts? Let me know below. Let's have a little talk about this. I'm going to do every video in this series that are BTS, probably as like a weekly series until I'm done with them. So by the time I'm done, I'll probably have been able to see Ashlen again, and we'll have some other new series for you. But yeah, I am also hoping to start... Actually, I'm not even going to tell you, because maybe that'll be a surprise. I do want to surprise you instead of planning everything out, but I just want you guys to know that there's a plan. Because I know that if I was watching, I would be constantly wondering what's going to happen next. So know that there will be a plan coming up, and also know that there are surprises coming up that will add even more content. And if you want to support us and you want to let Ashlen and I get together sooner, donate to the Patreon, link in the description. But if you can't, that's totally fine too, because, you know, we know what it is to be broke, and we're also never going to put anything on the Patreon that we could put on YouTube. And if we put things on the Patreon we can't put on YouTube, they'll be early access, so you'll get them a week later. So yeah, no guilt, no problems. We love all the clubbies. And yeah, until next time, live long and prosper. Also like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.